Hi, everyone. Thank you, Dev. My name is Ashima. And first of all, I would really like to congratulate Nishu. What an amazing transformation. We are super proud of you. So I have been working with the software industry for the last 10 years, and I have been practicing wellness along with my husband for the last 5 years. Now, the topic that I'm going to talk about today is something that I work with every day. I work every day with clients who are trying their best to eat healthy, but sometimes they get scammed because marketing fools you. Right. So before I share my presentation, I just want to ask one question. How many of us have, fallen for something like high protein, high fiber? हम भी कभी supermarket में गए और हमने वो claims देख के we have bought something. I know I have. So I still remember the time I sent a picture of a protein bar to my coach. So if you have ever bought something like that, please type yes in the chat. Okay. So I see a lot of you are typing yes. So I want to tell you that you are not alone. I was there, and a lot of us have been here too. So the thing about the marketing industry is that it is driven by profit. It is not driven by health. If you eat a packet of healthy snacks and you get satisfied by it, they have more work to do. So this is something that you should remember when you step into the supermarket. And of course, they are full of foods which look healthy, but we will figure out today which one are the biggest traps. One thing that I want you to remember is don't get shocked. I mean, you will get shocked because I was as shocked as you would be. But my goal today is not to create a fear in you कि कुछ खा ही नहीं सकते, but to equip you with knowledge so that when you step into a supermarket the next time, you are actually empowered. You know कि ये मेरे kitchen में रह सकता है या नहीं, right? So please remember the takeaway from this session, which I'll be covering at the end. Just remember one most important question that I'll be telling you in the end. So you have to stay till the end. First, protein bars. Did you know कि प्रोटीन बार में प्रॉमिस तो बहुत बड़े बड़े होते हैं, like 10 gram protein, 20 gram protein, but they are actually just glorified candy bars, nothing more than that. In fact, if you actually take the back of a protein bar, the jahan pe ingredients and all the added sugar, total sugars, trans fat, and all these things are written, and compare it to a chocolate, you would actually feel that a chocolate bar is better. Second, flavored yogurts. हमें ऐसा लगता है कि we are eating, probiotics or maybe protein, because these days even flavored yogurts come with those claims, rich in probiotics, high in protein, and all those things. But actually, it is just sugar. So, what to eat instead? You can just take plain curd at home and add fruits of your choice to it. You would not even taste the preservatives that are generally, ऐसा होता है ना market के yogurt में we get the taste of preservatives, but still हम खाते हैं because we feel it's healthy. It is not. Moving on, we have breakfast cereals. So breakfast cereals are something jinke we see TV commercials every day. But let me tell you, even if your breakfast cereal has a label fortified with calcium or vitamin D and this and that, so think about it. We used to eat, upma, poha, vermicelli, and all these things in our breakfast. हमने अपने breakfast, traditional breakfast से we have taken out the good things, the micronutrients, and artificially, synthetically, we are putting them back into our breakfast cereal. What sense does it really make? So have your poha or oats. Packaged fruit juices. A lot of time I hear that packaged fruit juice में ingredient में सिर्फ fruit juice लिखा है, right? So the problem is that it is still coming from a concentrate. What they do is they will take the fruit, they will prepare the concentrate from it by removing all the water, and then they will add preservatives and sugar to it to sell in the market. That is why a lot of times you would see label shake well before use, right? That is because a lot of it is coming from concentrates. So please eat your whole fruit or prepare a fresh smoothie at home. Fifth one is brown or multigrain bread. This one has been becoming very popular in the recent days. But then you must have seen a lot of Instagram reels if you are on Instagram that it is just maida with caramel color. It's actually true. It is actually that way. And the multigrain twist, they just, roll up your bread into some grains of oats or some seeds, and that's all. It's labeled as multigrain. Sixth is protein or flavored milkshakes. You all must have seen like milkshake bottles which claim to be having 20-gram protein. Some even have 30-gram protein. They would even have whey protein written over them. But if you turn the back, you will see that they are loaded with flavors, flavor enhancing agents, and sugar. So please prepare homemade smoothies. It would take just 5-10 minutes of your time, and that you would be done. Now this one is something very close to my heart because I used to drink a lot of energy drinks, but when I found out that it's just sugar and caffeine and how harmful it is for the heart, actually I immediately stopped consuming them, and I feel much better now. I feel my energy doesn't crash after having my energy drink, and then 2 hours later my energy does not crash because now I depend on lemon water or coconut water. Basically, we need to restore the electrolyte balance in our body, which can be easily done with homemade drinks. Gluten-free snacks. These days, a lot of gluten-free, low-fats options are in the trend. Why? Because gluten has been demonized. Now, although some of that is true and some of the gluten options may not be suitable for everybody, but the thing that we have to remember about the food product industry is that when something is taken away, like gluten, something else is added to give it taste and the structure. So in the case of gluten-free options, you would notice that it contains a lot more starch than the normal snack options. So please don't fall for it. Instead, please have your bajra, jawar, ragi snacks prepared at home. They taste amazing and they do not pose a challenge to your health. Sugar-free biscuits, similar to gluten-free, sugar-free is also in the trend these days. I see a lot of people prefer sugar-free or zero sugar and falling for claims like that. Now, the thing is, although they have been marketed as diabetic friendly, the truth is that they are really harmful for your gut. And although they do not contain any actual sugar, they would still increase cravings because your body will get confused. It will not be able to process them as it is supposed to. So if you really want some biscuits, cookies, or snacks which are sugar free, just have roasted makhana, roasted nuts, roasted peanuts. There are n number of options which your coaches would help you with. Packaged soup mixes. This one is my favorite because 5 years ago, I used to drink a lot of, soup mixes. I had never prepared a soup at home because I used to think it is so complicated. I'll have to boil the veggies, then I'll have to use a mixer or a blender. But honestly, since the time I started cooking it in my own kitchen, I have figured that it only takes 10 minutes, the similar time as we would take to, buy a soup packet and prepare it in our kitchen. The soup mix which we get in a small packet is actually packet containing salts, sodiums, msgs, and starch powders, nothing else. Salad dressings. So a lot of times I come across people who tell me that they enjoy salads, but they add market bought salad dressings to their salads. Now, although on the label they have put a very nice picture of olive oil and maybe avocado and things like that, but the truth is that when you turn it back, you will find that 80% of the times it is refined oil, sugar, and certain preservatives. Instead of that, you can make a very yummy salad dressing at home in just 5 minutes. You just have to try it. Last one, instant oats. It is almost like eating Maggie because the packet again has high sodium, high sugar, it has certain additives. It is not a quick, healthy breakfast. It is just, again, a packet full of chemicals. So instead, please prepare your own plain oats with vegetables and fruits. It takes just the equal amount of time and it does not harm you in any way. So, I want to tell you one thing. Why is all of this so important? Why are we even trying to understand why we should not fall for the marketing claims? So, if you have been thinking कि मैं तो healthy ही खाता हूँ या खाती हूँ और फिर भी मेरा weight क्यों बढ़ता जा रहा है, I am eating, I'm not overeating. So the thing is that even if you are not overeating, even if you are under your calorie, whatever you're supposed to eat, the thing is that you're eating chemicals. So your body takes more time to process the chemicals. Second, the main job of the food industry is to keep you hooked. They don't care whether you get satisfied, whether you're really getting enough protein, enough fiber. They have really got more work to do if you get satisfied after eating a packet of protein-rich chips, right? And third thing, see, a supermarket is just selling you disease. So we are supposed to eat our food like a medicine. Why would you want to eat something after which you may need another medicine? Does not make sense, right? Okay. So the four most important words that I want you to remember from this entire conversation is that if your food is natural, balanced, whole, and fresh, it is actually healthy. If even one of these things is missing, it means it is not healthy. They are scamming you. And one most important question that you have to remember is that you have to flip the pack. Always remember that front of the pack is just marketing. The back of the pack is where the truth is. If you can remember this one thing, then you would be good. So this one important question is, what are the first three ingredients? Obviously, there are so many claims, there are so many products, so you cannot choose keep which ones I have to pick. You will actually have to pick up every product, every packet, flip it, and then see what are the first three ingredients. If the first three ingredients mention sugar, refined oil, or oil, please keep it back. It does not belong in your kitchen. Yeah. And I have got one challenge for you. This week, I want you to go in your kitchen, just see what do I have. One thing that is was there in this dirty dozen list. Please replace it with a real food alternative. Remember that if anything is having more than 15 ingredients, it is not really a food. It is actually a formula that is being sold to you. So that's all I had to say.
Okay, I think let's have a big round of applause for uh, Ashima. Yes, the virtual applause is coming. Yes, how about giving a big round of applause?